The myth of Niobe, a tragic story. The beginning of the story. The tragic tale of Niobe is one of the most poignant in Greek mythology. Her father was Tantalus, king of a town above Mount Sisyphus in Anatolia, but we don't know exactly who her mother was. Niobe had two brothers, Proteus and Pelops, who would later be a legendary hero and would give his name to Peloponnese. When Niobe grew up, she got married to Amphion, king of Thebes. This was a turning point in her life and gave a series of tragic events followed to give her a distinct place in one of the most tragic dramas in Greek mythology. Niobe and Amphion gave birth to 14 children, 7 sons and 7 daughters. The fatal mistake and horrible crime. At a ceremony held in honor of Leto, the mother of the divine twins Apollo and Artemis, who was also living in Thebes, Niobe, in a fit of arrogance, bragged about her 14 children. In fact, Niobe said that she was superior to Leto, as she had 14 children, not only 2. When the twins knew this insult, heard of it, they got enraged and at once came down to earth to kill the children of Niobe. Apollo, the god of light and music, killed all 7 of Niobe's sons with his powerful arrows in front of his mother's eyes. Although Niobe was pleading Apollo to feel mercy for her last surviving son, Apollo's lethal arrow had already left his bow to find its mark with deadly accuracy, thus wiping out all the male descendants of Niobe. Artemis, the virgin goddess of nature and hunting, killed Niobe's 7 daughters with her lethal arrows, and their dead bodies were lying unburied for 9 days. Devastated by this slaughter of his children, Amphion committed suicide. Some versions say that he too was killed by Apollo when he tried to avenge his children's deaths. And so it was that Niobe's entire family had been wiped out by the gods in a matter of moments. And in deep anguish, she ran to Mount Cyplius. There, she pleaded gods to give an end in her pain. Zeus felt sorry for her and transformed her into a rock to make her feelings of stone. However, even as a rock, Niobe continued to cry. Her endless tears poured forth as a stream from the rock, and it seems to stand as a moving reminder of a mother's eternal mourning. To this day, Niobe is mourning for her children, and people believe that her faint image can still be seen on a limestone rock cliff on Mount Cyplius, with the water that seeps out of the porous rock bearing a strong allusion to her ceaseless tears. The tragic tale of Niobe centered on the consequence of hubris, a strange concept in the Greek antiquity, which said that if you act with arrogance toward the gods, then you will be punished. Actually, Niobe's story is a classic example of the wrath of gods against human weakness and has been beautifully narrated in Homer's Iliad. The tale of Niobe also finds mention in Metamorphosis, a narrative poem written by the renowned Roman poet Ovid, who, however, has inverted the traditionally accepted order and portrayed the desires and conquests of the gods with aversion, while elevating human passions to a higher level. The end.